Okay, guys, so I did 23&Me about a week ago, and 23&Me stands for 23 chromosomes in me. And the reason why I did it is, like most African Americans, we do not know where we're from. We don't know much about ourselves. I mean, we know that we have African descent, obviously, but we don't know which country in Africa that we're from. So that's one of the reasons why I done it. And then just out of curiosity, I also did the health component as well. And so in this video, I'm going to show you some pictures of my parents, for those of you who don't know me, and my grandparents. And then I'm also going to share with you what I know so far. And I got this information from Ancestry.com, where some folks delved into my family trees and shared it and things like that. So I'm going to share just a tiny bit of that. And then I'm also going to log into 23&Me and show you the results that I'm expecting so far. So at the time of this video, I do not know. And then at the end of the video, I'm going to show you my results, and it's going to be in live form. So you'll see me in like a little box at the bottom. You'll see my face as I scroll down for the results for you. Hopefully I figure it out by then, because I'm not that techie savvy. So yeah, this is my video, and I hope you enjoy. These are my parents and these are my father's parents, and then these are my mother's parents. And here I am right here. And it has my paternal side at the top and then my maternal side on the bottom. So starting with my paternal side, my granddaddy Marvin Beatty, most of his family name were Beatties and Browns and Millers, and for the most part they were African American or Negro, like they classified in the census back in the day. And most of them are concentrated in Bladen County, North Carolina. And he doesn't really have that much work done for his family. There could be more, because I see that I have about 99 plus hints, but of course I have to pay for the subscription to get more details. But last time I checked, there wasn't much done for his family. And then for my paternal grandmother, a lot of her family names were Graham, Young, Freeman, Patrick, Jacobs, and Blanks. And for the most part, they were classified as either mulatto or Native American. And most of them were concentrated in Columbus and Bladen County. However, she did have someone by the last name of Broom, and they were located in Maryland and Pennsylvania. So that's pretty much it for her side of the family. And then my maternal side, starting with my grandmother, her last name for the most part is Livingston, Gillespie, Andrews, Brown, and Carney. And most of her family were African American for the most part, and they were concentrated in Council, which is Bladen County, and Red Springs, North Carolina. I did see a few family members by the last name of Brown and Carney that were located in Buncombe, North Carolina, which is in the western part, in Tennessee. So if I remember correctly, I remember one family member said that we do have a little tiny bit of Cherokee, not much, so maybe that could be it. The family that was located in Buncombe, North Carolina, and Tennessee. Who knows? We'll see. And then for my maternal granddad, most of his family names were like my maternal grandma, hint, hint. I won't say no further. I won't talk about any type of relations. Who knows? Southeast North Carolina, you never can tell. But most of his last names for his family were Freeman, Webb, Young, Jacobs, and for the most part, they were classified as either mulatto or Native American, and they were concentrated in Bladen and Columbus County, North Carolina, and some migration to Northeast North Carolina and Virginia, and then even ended up in Ireland for his family. So that's probably where I'll probably see some of the white component play out, is for his side and my maternal grandmother, and maybe all four lines. We'll see. Okay, y'all, I just got the email that my results are ready, and I am so nervous. So let me sign in. Oh God, y'all, almost forgot my email and probably gonna forget my password. So while I'm signing in, this is what I think. I think maybe 70-80% African American, and then maybe 20-30% Caucasian, and then maybe like 1%, 5% Native American. I'm not sure. That's just because I've seen a lot of African American YouTube videos of their results, and that's kind of the consensus of what they had, but we'll see. All right, here we go. Sign in. My computer would go slow. Oh man. Okay, so let's see. Start with Ancestry. Okay, let's see here what we got. Oh, why is my computer going slow? Okay, so here we are. View report. Oh, and it's even saying who I shared DNA with. Okay, well, we'll go back to that. Okay, so 100% is me, obviously. So look, guys, 64.1% sub-Saharan African, and the most is Nigerian. Oh, I can't wait to tell my friends from Howard. There were a lot of Nigerians in my class. I can't wait to tell them that I can join them. And then 15.3 coastal West African, and I apologize if I'm saying these words wrong. Once I'm done with this video, I will learn the pronunciation. Shoot, I might even learn how to speak French, because most of these countries are French speaking. Senegambian and Guinean, Congolese, Southern East African, African hunter-gatherer, and then just basically broadly West African 12.4%, and then broadly these are other countries. And then 31.4% European, and out of the 31.4% is 15.4% British and Irish, and then the rest are just kind of small. And then Native American is 3.5%. Interesting. Well, East Asian Native American is 3.5%, and then of that 3.5%, 2.4% Native American. Interesting. And even 0.2% South Asian. That is crazy. So now, let's see. Bear with me while I go back. And that's just my Ancestry timeline. Looks pretty good. And that's just saying the order kit for my mom and dad. I think I might have them do this too. And my sister. I have a fraternal twin sister. So it'll be nice to have her do this and compare. Okay, let me click on scientific details. They just talk about how they calculate it, blah, blah, blah. I can read that later. So now let me figure out how to go back. Bear with me 1 second. Yeah, y'all, this is liberating. I recommend anybody do this. This is exciting. I'm excited. So now, let me go back again. This is exciting. Yeah, that's my results one more time. 64.4%. Oh, it went away. So now, okay, give it a second. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so for my relatives, for other people who've done 23&Me, it says I have 6 close relatives. So I'm going to look into that later. And then Neanderthal ancestry. So Neanderthals are ancient humans who interbred with modern humans before going extinct about 40,000 years ago. So let's see. Let's see how close I am with Neanderthal. I have 116, so this is less than 98% of 23&Me customers. So I don't really relate too closely with Neanderthal, basically. And then straight hair. Oh yeah, obviously my hair is straight now because it's still blown out. But once I wash it, it's gonna go back to curly afro. Less likely to sneeze after eating dark chocolate. I have 0 tendencies with that. Less back hair and blah, blah, blah. So we'll read that later. I don't want to bore you guys too much with that. So let me go back to the home screen. Also, my maternal line. Let's see. My maternal haplogroup. Let's see. Oh, they even have my paternal too. I didn't think so. Okay, let's click on that. My maternal haplogroup is L3E1A1A, so that means as my ancestors left Eastern Africa, they branched off in diverse groups that crossed and recrossed the globe over thousands of years. So they're saying L is right here in this part of Africa. Nice. And then L3E, let's see, Central or Northeastern Africa. Even says what they spoke, Bantu speaking. And then let's see, my L3E1A1 traces back to a woman who lived less than 13,500 years ago. That's nearly 540 generations ago. Wow. Interesting. So this is, y'all need to do this. Y'all need to do 23&Me to learn more about yourself. Okay, so I'm waiting on my computer to go back. And what was I going to do? Oh, my paternal haplogroup. And then after this, it should be the health one, and then we should be almost done, y'all. So let's see. So that's what I figured. I don't think this one has the paternal group. I think I had to have a kid from my dad. Yeah, obviously, y'all. Excuse me for not thinking. Okay, so let's see. Y'all, 64, I forgot the percent again. 64, so it was lower than what I said in the beginning. Remember me saying 70 or something like that? So it's lower than what I thought for African American. Oh, I got to sign back in. So I want to hear from you guys at the end. Like, did you think that's what my results should be? That is crazy. That is crazy. All right, so now I want to go to my health report. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Carrier status. Yeah, it was all here on the left side for me. So we already looked at Ancestry, so let's go to my carrier status. This is the one for diseases, so I'm a little nervous on this one. So let's see, y'all. Oh, I can't look. Okay. So you'll see variant not detected from many reports, and that means I'm not a carrier and things like that. And they don't test for all the possible variants associated with each condition. So even though I may have variant not tested, doesn't mean that I'm out of the woods. But basically, it's still good to know. So for all these diseases here, so far variant not detected. So good. So far all across the board, yes. Phew. That's a huge sigh of relief. So I think that's all of that for carrier status. Let me make sure I saw all of it. Yes, so cystic fibrosis, sickle cell, all of these diseases, variant not tested. So now my genetic health risk. Let's see. Okay, so this is one I was nervous about for breast cancer, the BRCA1. I don't have either of the three. Phew! Huge sigh of relief for that. Now let me back up. Another one that I was a little worried about was Alzheimer's, because my paternal grandparents both had that. So let's see, I don't want to hit back too much. Okay, here we go. Let me go ahead and skip down to that one, Alzheimer's disease. Okay, so it says I have to complete a tutorial to read it, so I'll back out of that. I don't want to make the video too long. And it's saying that it's 9 minutes too. Yeah, we don't have time. So let me back up. So I do have a variant detected for age-related macular degeneration, not likely at increased risk. So that's something I'm going to explore a little further. And then for celiac disease, it's interesting because I was telling some people, I feel like I do have a slight gluten sensitivity, and I always worry about this, especially when I eat a lot of breads. I have like this condition on my arms, on both arms. Especially when I eat a lot of bread, it increases. So I'm not too surprised about this right here, celiac disease. Let's click on this. So again, that one has a tutorial too, and that says 10 minutes. So I won't do all this for you guys. Back out of that. So far so good. Let's see, variant not detected for these other diseases. So good, good, good. So now my traits. Okay, so it says musical pitch. That is so funny. So the baby side, they are known for singing so well. And me and my sister always joke about how I think we could sing in a choir, but as far as solo, I don't think we're that good as they are. But look, it says ability to match musical pitch, more likely to be able to match a musical pitch. I likely can smell asparagus, bitter taste. I can't really taste that. Likely no dimples, obviously. I used to. Cilantro taste aversion, slightly higher odds of disliking cilantro. I love cilantro, especially in rice. Chipotle, love it. Likely no cleft chin. Likely detached earlobes. I was waiting for this. So let me see, which ear is it? This one. This one is detached. And like I said, I have a twin. And my mom said this was a way that she could tell us apart because we're fraternal twins, but we were so identical or looked identical when we were babies. And she said that was one way she can tell us apart is because of my detached earlobe. So great job, 23&Me. Earwax type is likely wet. I thought everybody's was wet. I don't know. My eye color is likely brown or hazel. Yes, it's brown. Fear of heights, more likely than average to be afraid of heights. No, 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 no. Finger length ratio, likely ring finger longer. Yes, it is. Little freckling, yeah, just a few right here. More likely to experience hair photo bleaching. Maybe. Oh, look at this hair texture, likely straight or wavy. They got this one wrong. Less likely to have thick hair. Yes. Dark hair. Average odd of hating chewing sounds. I think that one's kind of, well, it could be right. If everybody hates chewing sounds, then that's probably right. Yes, definitely mosquito bites. Because every time I go to the country, I always say, man, these mosquitoes are biting me more than everybody else. So definitely right. Oh, it says I have lots of baby hair. Likely no photic sneeze reflex. Likely no red hair. Yes. Likely darker skin. That was a little wrong. Likely prefers salty. Not really. I like sweet better. Likely second toe longer. I think so. Likely no unibrow. And then likely to wake up around 8:20. Yeah, maybe so. And then no widow's peak. Right. So this is interesting. So then the last report is wellness. Unlikely to flush when I drink alcohol. Great. Oh, this one's on the money. Caffeine, likely to consume more. Deep sleep, less likely to be a deep sleeper. I feel like the older I'm getting, I'm sleeping much harder now. But I could be wrong. Genetic weight, I don't think so. Predisposed to weigh about average. It depends on what they're saying about average. Because for me, the older I get, my weight goes up and down. I have to try super hard to keep this weight down. When I was in medical school, I was so overweight and lost so much weight when I graduated. And now I kind of feel it creeping back up again because I'm eating bad again. So I don't know. I don't know if I'm predisposed to weigh about average. It's nice to know that I am. Maybe it's just because I love to eat. I love food. Lactose intolerance. I'm likely tolerant. Good. Muscle composition, uncommon in elite power athletes. And then saturated fat and weight, likely similar weight. Sleep movement, likely more than average. All right. So y'all, those are my results, and this is exciting. I think I saw everything by now. Let me see. Yeah, these other ones are just going to take some time because they come with a long tutorial. I don't want to make the video long, so I can just put those results at the end. I'm not embarrassed to say.